I've been thinking about the places where we go to meet God, where we go to wait for Him, or perhaps where He waits for us. Hi friends, how's it going? My name's Miriam, and I'm a poet, and I'm sitting in an armchair, hence the armchair poet. Now I wanted to share two pieces with you today, one of which I wrote, and one is by the renowned Judith Wright. And I wanted to share them because I think they kind of talk to each other. Now I've been thinking about this idea of God waiting. So this piece is called Solomon, God Waits. And it goes like this. God, being outside of time, clearly never got up early for anything, or for that matter, got up late. But bear with me, however, as we imagine God one morning in the grey pre-dawn light climbing a mountain, a hypothetical mountain, climbing a mountain to wait. It is chilly and surreal, and he pushes slowly on up the rocky track, his face focused, thoughtful, compassionate, as he ponders the purpose of his climb and climbs up the mountain face, climbing a mountain, up the mountain to wait. Since the first moment when Solomon's mind turned to God, sought to find him, for a quick moment in a busy day, or for the long, sometimes calm, sometimes anguished stretches they would spend together, this has been their place. Here is where God waits for Solomon. This is where God has climbed to wait since before he was born, before dawn, but outside of time, he climbs to wait to this little plateau which is their place. He climbs to wait. God listens as Solomon rages at his brothers. Adonijah will die. Perhaps God waited also for Adonijah outside of time. God waits and listens as Solomon reaches out to him in a dream, young and afraid at Gibeon and unsure how to be king. God listens as Solomon dedicates the temple to him in all its glory, presenting its beauty like an eager child telling his father a story. Solomon's heart grows close to God, and they share many days, laughing and weeping together here in this, their place. Here on the mountain, this, their mountain, here where God climbs to wait. These days, Solomon still revels in beauty of a sort. His wives and his gold, they draw his heart, the passion of his youth is cold, and sometimes he remembers and misses God. Perhaps he hopes the temple will do the sacrifices of olden times. Can they count for today too? Can they carry him back to their place, to the mountain where God climbs to wait? God, perhaps hurt and angered and mourning for his child, and still he waits. Here in the grey pre-dawn light, here in their mountain place, here God waited, still God waited, still God waits. That's the end of that poem. It's from The Common Condition, which is my first book. Now this other one is not particularly on the same theme, but I was flicking through this book of Judith Wright, collected poems, 1942 to 1970, for those who are wondering, and it just seemed to speak to the first poem, so I thought I would share them together. And it's called The Watcher. Lie quiet in the silence of my heart. I, watching thee, am turned into a cloud. I, guarding thee, am spread upon the air. Lie quietly, be covered by my love. I will be rain to fall upon your earth. I will be shade to hold the sun for you, from you. I am the garden beyond the burning wind. I am the river among the blowing sand. I am the song you hear before you sleep. In being these, I lose myself in these. I am the woman statue of the fountain, out of whose metal breasts continually starts a living water. I am a vase shaped only for my hour of holding you. This drought is but to turn me to a cloud, this heat but casts my shadow cooler on you. Turn to my breast your fever, and be still. I wonder where you are being still and waiting this week. Remember, as you wait and as you move, that you are fully seen and fully known and fully loved. I'll chat to you next time.